Hi yogis, welcome to Yoga with Josh. So today we're going to be focusing on rooting down, whether it's rooting down through our feet, or rooting into our legs, or rooting into our hands, just connecting with the earth, connecting with our bodies. Alright, let's get started. So we'll start out in Hero's Pose, and if you need a block for being in this pose, if your knees are a little tight, you can always take a block or a couple blocks, take them, place them underneath your bum, and sit down. It'll relieve some of that tension on your knees. Alright? So if you need that, go forth. If not, just allow your eyes to drift closed. And just kind of witness your breath for a moment. And what I mean by witnessing your breath is you're just paying attention to it. Kind of noting if it's shallow or if it's deep. Is it quick? Is it slow? Just being with the breath. Being in your body. The breath is always an excellent anchor to bring you into this moment. To bring you into the now. It can help you get rid of all the stress. Help you put some of your worries aside for a moment. Even if it's just a moment, you're experiencing your breath. Sometimes that's all we need, to just check in and see what's going on inside of us. So just take a moment to arrive in the room, arrive in this space. A few breaths together. So inhale through the nose, filling all the way up. Exhale out your mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Fill your lungs all the way up. Exhale out your mouth in a sigh. And again, in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And just allow your breath to return to normal for a moment. Just be right here in this space, in this moment, one step at a time. Maybe take a moment and set an intention for your practice, whether it's the intention that I suggested at the beginning, about rooting down, or maybe it's about a person, or a thing, or a goal. Just give yourself a reason to be here. Allow that intention to just settle in. We'll begin to equalize our breaths. Remember, in yoga, the asanas or the postures are just suggestions. The focus is the breath. So listen to your breath. Stay with it. So now we're going to try to equalize the inhales and exhales in the simplest way is by counting. So we'll do a few rounds together, and then you will begin to do it on your own. And whether you keep the counting or not, the goal is still there. The goal is still to just try and keep them equal and keep your consciousness focused on the breath. That's all it's meant to do. So you're working on building prana, or spiritual power, or breath, is what it literally translates to. So breathe. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. And inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And follow your own breathing pattern, working to keep both inhales and exhales equal. Allow your eyes to open back up, and then gently what you're going to do is bring your hands to your thighs. And all I want you to do is engage your thigh muscles and bring your pelvis up. Exhale, bring it back down. If you have a block underneath you, just leave it there, it's fine. And bring it back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Now flow through this at your own time and space, and then we'll add on. You may feel your knees start to pop a little bit. It's quite cold in this room, so this is warming me up nicely. Maybe close your eyes. Really feel those thigh muscles engage, and feel your hips trying to hold themselves together and create stability. So the point to this flow is to create stability in your hips. And then we'll all meet with our pelvis up. So sitting, kneeling on your knees. Next thing what you're going to do is you're going to take a step with your right foot forward. Just like that. Okay? And then you'll return your foot back, your right foot to meet your left, and sit back down. Lift up, step the left foot forward. Step back, sit down. Lift up, right foot forward. Pull it back, sit down. Lifting up, step the left foot forward. Draw it back, sit down. Lifting up, right foot forward. Pull it back, sit down. So follow this pattern. It's your own time and space. If you want to add on to this flow, you can start to lift the opposite hand of the foot you're stepping forward. So for example, if you're stepping forward with your right foot, you're going to lift your left arm up into the air. And then draw both down, sit down. Coming up, step the left foot forward, right hand up. Draw it down. Pull the left foot back. Sit down. Lifting up, right foot forward, left arm up. Bring it down, draw the foot back. Sit down. Inhale. Step the left foot forward, right arm up. Bring it down, pull the foot back. Sit down. One more round. Oh, I'm on the wrong foot already. Right foot forward, left arm up. So bring it down, sit down. Come on up, left foot forward, right hand up. Pull the foot back, arm down, sit down. Good. Alright, from here, we're going to go into downward dog. So root down through the hands, coming into tabletop. Root down through the hands. Curl the toes under, send the bum into the air. Bend the knees quite deeply. It's probably your first downward dog of the day, so be nice to yourself. And maybe start to pedal your feet out a little bit. Just to keep those hamstrings going. I gotta fix my pants. Tall and lanky guys have a hard time finding clothes for yoga. Alright, from here, bring your gaze to your thumbs and step on up to meet them. Inhale, half lift, making your back parallel to the floor. You can place your hands wherever you want. The goal is that your back is flat. So pull the shoulder blade down the spine, and your head, the crown of your head is pointing straight out in front of you. If you have blood pressure issues, stay right here, take a breath. If you don't have blood pressure issues, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands come clear to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. Alright, starting sun salutation A. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Back nice and flat. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into plank. Modified version first. Knees come down. Shift the heart forward. Bend the elbows. The elbows graze the ribs. Come all the way down to the floor. Gently lift the shoulders off the ground, lifting the hands off to make sure you're not pushing your shoulders up. Exhale, push back into tabletop. Curl the toes under, downward dog. And hold. Breathe. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step on up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands clear to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. One more. Inhale. Hands come all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into plank. Shift the heart forward, chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart forward and up. Up dog. Down dog. Push through those hands. Imagine that you're doing a handstand, just using your legs as a kickstand. So push the hips high, high, high up to the ceiling. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step on up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands clear to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. Next, I'll fix my shirt. And then we're going into sun salutation B. So you will sit back, bending the knees. Imagine you're sitting in a chair. Hands chair pose. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Modified version, you will bend your knees. Regular version, keep your knees straight. Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lifting the right foot into space. Exhale, drop through. Putting the right foot next to the right thumb. Engage the legs. Make sure the knee and ankle are stacked so they're right above each other. Inhale, warrior one. If you need to, you can always do this on lower knee as well. Exhale. Bring your hands down. Pull that right foot back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Left foot into space. Exhale, draw it through. Plant it next to the left thumb. Inhale, hands up. Warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. And hold. How you doing? Good? Good? You surviving? Good. Breathe. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step on up. Half lift. If you have blood pressure issues, stay right here. Exhale, fold. Everybody inhale, come all the way up. Bend the knees, chair. Exhale, mountain. Good job. Alright, taking you to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Chaturanga. Out dog or cow or baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the right foot into space. Exhale, draw it through. Place it next to the right thumb. Inhale, checking the knee, making sure you've got a 90-degree angle. Make sure you can see your big toe in front of you. Hands can come to your hips, to your heart center, or up in the air. Warrior one. Breathe. Turn the back foot out 45 degrees. Bring your hands out to your sides. Warrior two. Draw the shoulders down. Next, turn on the ball of your foot. Push really hard into your right foot. You're going to kick your left foot into the air, shifting forward into warrior three, keeping the hips level. You balance on one foot. Hands can come out to your hips. Hands can be at your heart center. They can be out like airplane wings. Or they can be right out in front of you, Superman pose. Your choice. I was like, Paul. Breathe. Make sure to kick through that back foot. Now drop the left foot down and meet the right foot. Alright. Taking you to the floor again. Other side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Or baby cobra. Downward dog. Lifting the left foot into space. Exhale, draw it through. Place it next to the left thumb. Alright. Making sure that knee is stacked up the ankle. You can see that big toe in front of you. Again, warrior one. Hold. Turn the back foot out. Bring the hands to the side. Warrior two. Gaze is jumping over that left hand. Bringing the hands to the hips. You're going to fire up this left leg and kick the back leg behind you, shifting forward into warrior three. Put a little micro bend in that standing leg. Again, hands can stay at your hips. Go to heart center. Airplane, Superman. No choice. Make sure to kick through that back heel. And drop that right foot down to meet the other one. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Or baby cobra. Down dog. Drop your knees down to the ground. Sit back on them like we're in hero's pose where we started. And swivel your feet out in front. Keeping your legs nice and active. From here, I want you to think about tipping your pelvis like this. So pulling your heart forward is your goal. Okay? So from here, from that tipping motion, you're going to tip forward with your heart, keeping your back nice and straight, and then grab onto your legs where you can. And breathe. Maybe you get super far, maybe you don't. It's up to you. It's up to your body, really. Your body calls the shots in this pose. So don't overdo it. Listen to what your body can do today. Some days I'm super, super bendy in this pose. Some days not so much. But the goal is to lead with your heart. So you keep the back nice and straight. Breathe. You okay? You got it? Okay. And release. Alright, draw your left foot into your groin. And taking your right foot, it's going to come out to your sides. Stand up or sit up really, really straight. So pull the head up to the sky with a little string in your imagination. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, arch out over that right leg. Okay? Grab on wherever you can and hang out. But the goal is to bring your left hand over top, grabbing the big toe. Send your right hand to your left knee. And then you're gently trying to twist your heart toward the ceiling. Again, feel where your body is. Honor that space. And release. Other side. Holding the right foot into the groin, left foot goes out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, arch out over that leg. Again, maybe you're going just here. That's fine. Goal is to go up over top, reaching the left hand over to the right knee. Breathe. And release. And gently take it down to the ground. So lying down on your mat. So start knees nice and bent. I usually kind of figure my feet about where my heels will be right at the mat's edge because my mat is just the same size as me. So hands come forward and then gently start to lower your way down. Always try and keep the chest being pulled towards the sky to keep the back straight. Oh, I forgot something. Oh no, we're fine. Or you can always do esoteric dance movements as you come down. It's magical, you're floating. Alright, make it all the way to the ground. And from here, what I want you to do is draw your knees into your chest. Okay, and then you will open up your knees and you'll reach for your feet. Whether or not you can reach your feet or your ankles, it's totally up to your flexibility at this moment. So grab onto those feet wherever you can, or your ankles, and then send your feet towards the ceiling. So you're getting into happy baby, or I've heard it called dead bug before. So in this pose, a lot of people love this pose. It's a great hip opener, but it's a lot more active than people think. So as your hands are gripping your feet want to be pushing towards the sky, like you're pushing on the ceiling. And at the same time, your arms want to be pulling down, and then you got to try and pull your tailbone to the mat. So it's a lot more active than you think. And breathe. And release. Bring your arms out like a T. Now all I want you to do is bring your feet to the edges of your mat and drop your knees over to the right side. And then bring your knees back up to center. And drop them over to the left side. And then bring it back to center. Send your knees out to the edges of your mat, going into Shavasana, or corpse pose. Arms come down at your sides. If this is not okay with your low back, you can always bend your knees and maybe bring your feet together and you can open the knees up going into Bakasana legs. Or you can always roll over to the fetal position and hang out there. That's totally fine too. Just whatever's most comfortable for you. And just allow yourself to melt into your mat. Let go of all the effort you just put into this practice. Let yourself just be for a moment. And relax. Release your control on your breathing. Just allow your breath to become natural. Maybe take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Fill your lungs completely. Exhale out the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Fill all the way up. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Just let yourself melt down into the earth. Releasing all that work, all that effort. Just allow yourself to be. You can stay relaxing as long as you like. The video will just end. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.